So, when do I attack the margins? Now, I talk a lot about swim management, and it's the one part of swim management that a lot of people get wrong. But they get it wrong because they're trying to catch the fish too quick. And they don't, what I try and do when I fish in a match is I spend trying to catch fish in the pegs that I choose. So you've got to fish the right peg at the right time of the day. And the margins is the number one example because the margins is the one that gets you the biggest weight normally. So when do I attack them? For 2 hours, I don't even think about them. I plumb them up and get them ready, whether it would be pole or feeder, and I get them ready. But I don't even think about them because your margins most times is a last 2 hours or even a last hour. So what I do after 2 hours, I start thinking about them and I start feeding them. I don't even think about them until then. I don't feed them straight at the start because one of the biggest mistakes anglers go, they go like that, straight down the margins. Worst thing you can do. Catch your fish out and feed them into your peg because you want them feeding, and the best time to feed in the margins is usually the last hour. So fish for 2 hours, then feed them. Don't think about it, just feed them. Then carry on out there and then keep feeding them now for the next hour. And then you can have a quick look after 3 hours. And if it don't go under, first cast. If it don't go round, first cast, then come off it and go back out there because they're not there. The fish tell you when they're there. If you start catching and getting indications, then you can stick at it because there's one thing for sure, when the fish come in the margins, you won't have to fish anywhere else, and you'll also get the biggest weight. It's all about timing. Don't sit there and go dunk early. The fish won't be there unless it's a venue that is ridiculously full of fish, but 9 times out of 10 they won't be there. It's all about timing. Don't think about it for 2 hours, then feed it and keep feeding it then every so often. But when you know they're there, your first cast, whether it be on the pole or whether it be on the feeder, is the one that tells you. And if you don't get a bite, first cast, come off it and continue out there and keep feeding it until they come in. And when they come in, when you catch your first one, you won't have to fish anywhere else.